Hello guys! Today I've got the MacBook Neo and I'm going to show you how you can easily use best free applications to install at first. When your MacBook Neo is, your first laptop, this is a very great video to learn something new or just learn about new applications you may never heard of. So, the first application you want to install, and I do recommend to install, is Amphetamine. Yes, I know, the name is quite, concerning, but yeah, this application is available in the App Store. Just here, tap search and type Amphetamine. And now search. As you can see, this is application Amphetamine by William Gustafsson, pardon me. Here click get, and now just wait a moment. Here authorize yourself using the Touch ID or just the Apple ID password or your account password or your laptop password. It's up to you, and click open. And here, as you can see, Amphetamine is a super awesome, powerful and flexible keep-awake utility for macOS. Even with all its features and options, Amphetamine remains incredibly easy to use. So click next, click next, click next. Here, as you can see, you can click don't show this window again next, and here. Now we are here. And what to do with your Amphetamine? Click this button over here because this is where you'll find it. And now, as you can see, we can start a new session. You can tap indefinitely, or minutes, or hours, or other time until. As you can see here, they have a lot of cool settings about this application and options. And if we click, for example, start a new session indefinitely, our laptop will just never go off. It works like this. If we click, for example, here end current session, and click hours, 10 hours, as you can see, here they have current session details, 9 hours, 59 minutes, and 52 seconds remaining, and allow display sleep, allow system sleep when display is closed, or allow screensaver after 45 minutes of inactivity. You can, as you can see, just check all these things, as you can see, and as you can see, wait a moment, we are all here. We can extend our session by 15 minutes or 15 hours, or as you can see, just a custom value and plus. And current session, and what else here to have. While app is running, and we can select our application, while file is downloading, other time until for some hours, custom period of time, or until 9 p.m. for example. Here they have settings, and you can adjust all the things up to your own needs. This application is quite cool, and I really do recommend having this application. Next thing is located here in the Safari. Here you need to search for rectangle app. Here it is, rectangleapp.com. And now here just hit download button, hit allow, and now here we do have our file here. Click it and drag rectangle to applications like this. It will take some time, but in a moment you will have your rectangle application installed. As you can see here, tap open, and here we have enable rectangle app in the system settings. So open system settings right here and enable the accessibility of rectangle. Use the Touch ID or password, and here we do have recommended behavior. I actually recommend having the recommended behavior. Here we have conflict with macOS styling by default. Drag to screen auto styling is enabled in both rectangle and macOS. Here we can tap disable rectangle. Okay. And what do we have here? We have, as you can see, snap areas, and we can manage the snap areas in our application. If you want, for example, to have our application in the center, as you can see, we can drag it here. So apart from that, here we do have a left half, top, bottom, half new corners. We can select everything based on our own preferences. Snap windows by dragging here. Okay. Restore window size when unsnapped. Haptic feedback. Animate footprint. Apart from that, here they have the shortcuts. And by hitting, as you can see, Control, Option, and arrow left, we can move this window to the left half of the screen. Let me show it to you. Here, let me show this. Here, the shortcut, it's, as you can see, Control, Option, and arrow left. Where is this? Safari. Let me bring back Safari. Control, Option, left. As you can see, it's working. And this is just cool applications you can adjust based on your own preferences. And now let's move to the next application. The next application is located in the App Store. And here, wait a moment. So here, open search and type Notion. As you can see, it's not here. So wait a moment, let me go back to the Safari. And here we need to type Notion. As you can see, here, wait a moment, Notion app. Now here, tap this first link, hit OK button, and now top one Notion alternative. Here this is ClickUp, and here Notion, pardon me. Here this is the Notion application, and now what to do? Hit download for the macOS, hit allow, and wait until it's downloaded over here. And again, Notion is an application created by the Safari. Click open, and as you can see, here we need to log in to our workspace. We can use the Microsoft account, Apple account. No, I didn't want to use the Microsoft account. Let me go back. Okay, we can't go back, so wait a moment. Let me hit X. We can use, as you can see, Apple, Google Passkey, or SSO. I'll hit Apple, for example, here. And we can continue with Touch ID. Or, of course, password or anything else. As I can see here, what do we have here? What is this application? What is this all about? Let me quickly, wait a moment, here maybe later. Oh, reject all, wait a moment. It will be reloaded, as I can see. Wait, I can't skip this menu, wait a moment. Okay, freaking pop-ups, but now we are here. As I can see, this is just a calendar for the productivity. Here we can create the meeting. We can use the Notion AI, but as I can see, it's paid option. Here they have the library of notes. Here they have inbox because we can be sent. Somebody can send us a message. As you can see, here in home we have many applications. For example, we can create some not web, but we can create some documents. As you can see, we have the AI agents, we have private things, we have Notion Mail, Notion Calendar, Marketplace. We have here everything. This is the best productivity app I've ever seen actually on the market. And that's it. I hope that your MacBook is now well used. Goodbye.